everyone, and welcome back to another video. For those of you who are returning subscribers, thank you again for continuing to watch my videos, and for anyone that is new here, my name is Shell and I am on a cash stuffing journey to build a better financial future for myself and my family. Today I'm going to be checking in for week 2 of January and stuffing any leftover money into savings challenges. So let's get on with it. So firstly, we're going to take a look at the calendar. No, we're not. Firstly, we're going to look at some Happy Meal. So this is some Happy Meal that I received today. I have already, as you can see, opened it, but these are some savings challenges from Esther at My Money Matters. So the first one is the Bunny Money Cash Challenge. What my plan is with this one, there's no set denominations or amounts. So what I'm going to do is the first row I'm going to save £1, £2, £3 and finally £4. So each column will represent £10, and at the end of the challenge we'll have 30, and this money is going to be used to add to my grocery budget for Easter, so that I can get some nice like Easter treats, some Easter eggs for the kids. They're not kids, they're 15 and 18, but they demand every year that I do an Easter egg hunt, and I usually do like little clues and hide them around the house. So I've said they're too old for that now, but they insist they're not too old, so I'll be doing that. So that is what that challenge is going to be used for. I'm going to fund that with any leftover pound coins in my weekly spending money. At least some of them, may not use all of them every week. Some will still go towards the penny challenge because I do want to get that completed at least once. And then next is, as I mentioned in the last video, Jessica has a prom this year, and this is Jessica's Prom Pennies savings challenge, again from My Money Matters. And Esther is pretty awesome and amazing, because I only messaged her about this a few days ago and we had a little chat about what sort of things I was looking for in a challenge, and she'd got it up on a shop by Tuesday, and so I purchased it straight away on Tuesday. Today is Thursday and it's arrived already, so amazing service. And again, this one is no set amount, but I'm going to make each square or each picture £10. So once the challenge is completed, we'll have £200. So that's that one. Hopefully you can see it all. But there, it's really good. So those are up on her Etsy store. They're not called Jessica's Prom Pennies, obviously, on the shop there. They're just called, I think, Prom Purchases or something like that. But obviously she personalised mine for me. So if anyone does have a kid that's going to be going to a prom or something like that and they want to save some money because they can be expensive, you know where to get your trackers from. So there we go. Right, let's put those to one side and take a look at the calendar. Now, this week kind of started off okay and it's been very spendy. So that is going to reflect in my budget for next week. I don't want to sort of, sorry, that was the chair squeaking. I don't want to leave myself really short at the end of the month, the end of my 4-week period. So what I'm planning to do is stuff a little bit less than planned next week, just so that the last week I'm not short, if you know what I mean. So next week I'm going to reduce the amount that I plan to stuff. I plan to stuff of my own personal money to 250, but I'm going to change that down to 200, and the £50 is just going to cover some of these unbudgeted purchases, which do add up to more than £50 actually. Anyway, so where did we start? The 13th. So the 13th we got a takeaway. We spent 30 of the 35 that I cash stuffed, so there is still £5 remaining in that envelope. I did some grocery shopping and spent 32.28, and I also put £20, and I went over by a penny, so £20 and a penny of fuel money in on the 13th. Oh, and I sort of decided that I was going to do some of the grocery shopping at Morrison's and then some of the grocery shopping at Aldi. And I kind of wish I hadn't now, because I sort of went to Morrison's first and thought, yeah, I'll just get the bare essentials from here and then get everything else from Aldi. And then Aldi didn't have everything that I needed. So I ended up going grocery shopping like a couple more times during the week. Which is why in some of the days we've gone over budget, and when I get to that I'll explain why. So that was Friday. Then initially the Saturday was a no spend up until very late at night, and I was browsing on Etsy and made an Etsy purchase of £8, which is of course an unbudgeted spend, but I will come back to that one again in a second. 15th, the Sunday, was actually a no spend day. Wonderful. The 16th, just checking this is still in. Yeah, it is. The 16th we had obviously the vet's appointment for Wonky. So the update on Wonky is the vet is really pleased with how his hip or pelvis is healing, and is confident that that will heal itself, but he needs to ensure that that's fully healed and everything's fine with that before he continues with any treatment on the front paw. It is looking highly likely that he's going to need surgery on that front paw. The options we're weighing up at the moment are complete amputation or fusing the foot so that his foot won't bend, it'll just be stuck in one position. Our vet can't actually perform the surgery because he's not an orthopedic surgeon. So luckily the practice that we go to, the vet's practice, has a second one, and they do have a surgeon that can do the operation. So our vet is going to speak to the other vet and work out the best route and the pros and cons of each of the options, and work out the cost for us. So he wants to keep Wonky on cage rest for another month, which of course he hates because he wants to get out and wander about. But yeah, so he's not doing too bad anyway. So and then on the same day we spent £17.06 on groceries and another £8.40 on groceries. Then on Tuesday I had to take my daughter to hospital appointment. That's the day that I bought my trackers from My Money Matters, so that was £6. And what I've decided to do, and the reason why that one is highlighted in pink, is because I'm going to take £10 from my personal spending money, which I've already done, and returned back to the bank. And so the £6 plus it will cover at least half of the first Etsy purchase. So only technically £4 of that is now unbudgeted because I've taken 10 of it, 10 of the two amounts. So together they total £14, and I'm returning 10 to the bank. So that's only now a £4 unbudgeted spend. I'm just going to write that down actually. So I've decided to keep track of any unbudgeted spends at the bottom of the calendar there, so that I know exactly how much I've spent in unbudgeted throughout the month. So then there was another unbudgeted spend of £16.99, which if you follow me on Instagram was for a pet carrier for Wonky. I was thinking about taking the money from his pet fund, but we need that money for his surgery, so I didn't. The carrier itself was $26.99, but I had a £10 voucher from Mistplay, which is an app that you can get if you have an Android phone. I don't believe it's available on Apple phones. And as you play games, you earn points, and then you can change those points into vouchers. And I'd had the voucher for probably about a week or so and didn't have anything that I particularly wanted to use it on. It was an Amazon voucher, and then I thought about it was Emily from Emily's Budget. Sorry, I had a mind blank then. Sort of sent me a video of a different pet carrier, and then we were chatting about different pet carriers, and then I had a little look on Google and Amazon and found this one and thought it would be ideal. It's got sort of like a dome. I'm going to, if I can, insert a picture so you can see it on the screen now. But it's got a dome so you can look out and lots of holes so he can get his air and stuff. And he really settles down in it, and he likes being in it. So that was a good spend, I think. Then today, which is Thursday the 19th, we've had 2 unbudgeted spends. I needed more fuel, and that's simply because I've been doing a lot more driving this week than I would initially, because I had to go to the hospital, the vets, and then also I had to work an extra day at work, so I worked one of my days off. So I put another £20 in today. I am still going to allocate £20 next week for fuel, because I don't want to let the car run really low. And then I also, today we needed some cat food because he'd run out of pouches, and I went to Home Bargains and spent £12 and a penny, and that was on some cat food, some washing powder tablets, and some floor cleaner, and also like disinfectant floor cleaner, and what was the other thing? There's 4 things. Oh, some Ribena for Jess. So that was today. So yeah, overall it's not been too bad. I have still got a little bit of cash left in the in my purse, which we're going to get rid of now. And yeah, so in overall, in my personal spending, I missed this one here. Slimming World, I rejoined Slimming World on Tuesday, which is why we had extra groceries come out here, because I needed some fruit and things and whatnot. So the $5.95 that it cost to join Slimming World, there's a special deal on where you didn't have to pay the joining fee, was $5.95, and I took that from my personal spending money. So minus the £10 and the $5.95, that left £4.05 remaining in my personal spending. And then also I have made a note here, so when I get my change out, you'll see there's £8 and 8 pence of change, but £4 and 5 of that is from spending, and £4 and 3 of that is from grocery. So we did come under budget on all our weekly envelopes, but that is only because I used my card to pay for the extra groceries and the extra fuel, and you know, all the other unbudgeted. Right, so anyway, that's enough waffle. Let's get the purse out. So I hope everyone else is having a great week. I think we're the first week of January, or the first couple of weeks, I thought went really quick. Is this week 2 or is this week 3 that I'm checking in for? Because I said week 2 at the beginning, but now I'm thinking it's week 3. I have to check. Yeah, I think January sometimes feels like it's going to be a really long month, but in actual fact, yeah, so it's week 3 that I'm checking in for, not week 2. I think considering we're 3 weeks into the year, it's gone pretty fast. So there's a £5 note left in groceries, nothing in fuel, nothing in spending. Family still has its £10. I'm not really sure what to do about this. I think from next month I'm going to stuff £40 in at the beginning of the month and carry it over. Because £10, it doesn't give a lot of spare cash to do anything. For the time being, I'm just going to stick a tenner in it. I think it'll be handy for Jess has got a lot of hospital appointments and other things going on, so it might be handy to have like a little 10 if we want to get like a drink or a snack on the way or on the way back. So that could be handy for that. Miscellaneous still has it 5, haven't used that. Again, I'm going to keep stuffing that every week to make sure that we've at least got some spare on hand should we need it. Right, yeah, that. So this week I have decided I'm going to leave family time in, and I'm going to leave the miscellaneous in. So I'm just checking my notes. I literally just planned next week's budget minutes before I did this, and that would say that I don't have to stuff them next week, because obviously I'm going to be taking out less cash from the bank than initially planned, so they won't get stuffed next week. So yeah, that's all the cash. Now to the leftover money. So 2, 4, 6, 7, £8 and 8 pence. And what I'm going to do is the £5 is going to go into my current challenge that I'm working on with my leftover notes, and that is the Eurostar from Abundant Budgets. I just saw her video earlier that she's brought out some new challenges and some new planners. They are really nice. If you haven't checked out her Etsy, I really recommend it. And her channel if you haven't checked out Abundant Budgets. I really enjoy her channel. It's very thorough about all her budgeting, so it's a really good channel to watch. So £5 is going into that one. Savings challenge leftover cash, that's just what I call it. I'm gonna actually, because I've already been to the bank for tomorrow's cash stuff in, and I haven't got the right denomination, so I am going to switch out some money probably out of here and some of the others for what I need. So if next time you watch a video it's different notes, that's why. Is that dry? Yeah, that dried pretty quick. Oh, how the hell did I get pen on me? Who was it that I was watching that always gets pen on them? I can't remember now. Yeah, so that's that, and then we'll come back to the penny challenge and Jess's prom. So that's not getting anything today, but I'm going to pop the tracker in with her envelope. Sorry about the noise of the binder there. And then seasonal events. Oh, I just put the wrong tracker in. Oh, this video is a bit chaotic. It is very late. I don't know what time it is. It's probably about 10:30, 11 by now, surely. It's been a very long day. And then seasonal events. So this currently that we're working on is Easter. I was thinking about doing like a Valentine's tracker or something, but in all honesty, we don't really do much for Valentine's Day. I will get the other half a card and a little present. So what I'm going to do is this rose worth £1, this row is worth 2, this row is worth 3, that row is worth 4. So let's have a look what we've got. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was 20p. 4. I might just stick the 4 in that today, and then put the rest of the change in my penny challenge. So does anyone else do an Easter egg hunt for Easter? I mean, I try make the clue. The one year when they were a little bit younger, that I did make the clues a bit too difficult for them. So now I make them really simple clues that they, you know, they can easily find them. But now they're older, maybe I'll start being really cryptic with the clues just to be mean. So that is the challenge. Oh no, it's not. God, I told you this video is terrible. I do apologise. Right, so left over for Dino, which I've picked a name. I'm going to reveal his name in a second. I can't remember who commented it, and I can't check because I'm recording on my phone. So I apologise to whoever it was that commented the name. I think it might have been Michelle at Yorkshire Budgets. But I'll check. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, £4, 8p. I should have known that, considering I said there was £8, 8p. I just took 4 out. So that's going into, oh, let's bring him in shot, into Dino. So the name I've decided to call Mr. Dinosaur is Dylan the Dinosaur. And that's because I'm a very big Bob Dylan fan. I know he's not everyone's taste, but I do enjoy listening to a bit of Bob every now and again. So Dylan is there. Right, £4, 8p before I forget. Oh, this calculator is terrible. And one of the things I was thinking about purchasing from Amazon with my voucher was a new calculator, which next time I get a voucher from Misplay, which I'm not far off getting one, that's what I'm going to use it for, I think. What colour should we go for? Let's go for black today. I need some more Sharpies as well. That was another thing I looked at, because I'm limited on the colours. Green, black, red and blue is literally all I've got at the moment. I'm pretty sure my daughter has loads, so I might raid her stash. So next one off is 111. 110, 19, which is 78p. Does anyone else just randomly sing or hum or whistle? I'm terrible for whistling. Literally, if you'll always find me because I'm usually whistling or singing or humming. £9, terrible colouring, and 78p. Can we do that one? We can. I've also, on one of those Etsy purchases, the first one that I made, which I'm still waiting on the items, one of them is a dice challenge, which I'm going to use for my spending money, which is coming from Simple Budgets. So she has a YouTube as well. I'm sure you all know who she is. And the other one is another penny savings challenge from the Scottish Highlander on a budget. But you probably won't see it in any of my videos because it's actually a gift from my partner, because he's saving his change and hopefully he's going to put that towards an Xbox at some point. However, one thing I did think about doing is when I've completed this and he's completed his, maybe we could switch and he could do this one and then I could do the Scottish Highlander on a budget one. but when it comes I'll see what he says. So, but anyway, so that is all the change dealt with for today. All the cash stuff, just getting quite chunky, this binder. Again, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and if you're halfway through a week, because I know people start on different days, that your week is going well. And thanks again for watching another one of my videos. Sorry it was a bit all over the place. And have a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow, because tomorrow I will be back to do my weekly cash stuff in, which very much looking forward to. So when this video goes out, because like I said, it is late now when I'm recording this, it's likely to be tomorrow morning, so it might be a case of my cash stuffing video doesn't come out until Saturday morning, just so you're not bombarded with videos from me on one day. So have a great weekend, have a great week, and check out those people that I told you to if you haven't already, and I will see you all soon. So thanks for watching. Bye.